More than 5,000 scouts and counsellors of all ages came together outside Bordeaux for the 90th anniversary of the French-Israeli Scouting Association. Old and new members took part in numerous cultural and sporting activities aimed at promoting a greater community spirit. It's one of the biggest youth movements in France and perhaps also the most enduring. The Jewish Scout Association, set up in 1923, recently celebrated its 90th birthday. Active members and Scout veterans flocked to the provincial town of Cusac-Fort-Médoc outside Bordeaux for a weekend packed with energy and emotion.
Well, I really like it here. It's fun and you learn things about the Jewish religion. Well, for example, the birkat. It's something you do after eating bread, and I think it's to thank God for giving you what to eat.
Cultivating a sense of unity through enhancing Jewish identity is one of the main aims of the association. The anniversary weekend was designed to bring Jews of all walks of life together. But the scouting tradition of sport and activity was not neglected, much to the delight of many young campers.
Well, it makes me happy and puts me in a good mood. I really like it because there's a lot of activity. It's fun and because, well, simply, EF, Chas and Cubs. EF, Chas and Cubs. EF, Chas and Cubs. EF, Chas and Cubs.
Chants, slogans and companionship, as well as a makeshift tent site, all the conditions of an authentic camping experience with a focus on youth development and leadership.
I've learned to fend for myself in the outdoors. Also, I've learned how to live in a community. Back home, I wasn't used to doing household chores, but here I've learned to live in a group, with a sub-camp and the main camp. I've learned how to lead children, to lead a group, to be active. And on a personal level, I've learned moral and spiritual values about scouting and also Judaism, which are essential and enable us to run an entire camp.
4 villages were set up according to different age groups: the under-11 Cubs, the under-15 Beavers, the under-17 Scouts, and a special village for veterans. In 1981, an association of former members was created to allow former Scouts to remain in contact.
I began in the EI Association when I was 8 and finished roughly when I was 20. I was there for a cup. The first group in the association when I went on to be a beaver, a counselor, before becoming a camp leader. Today my kids are taking part in the 90th anniversary, so we came to celebrate this great occasion, which is very important to us.
A gathering which for some old members was like a trip down memory lane.
I've been coming to those camps for about 12 years. And today, so 10 years later, I put one step here and I knew almost 150 people that I haven't met for long, but I just came and one by one I see people I haven't seen for so many years, and it's like I've seen them yesterday.
For the organizers, the secret to the success of a Jewish Scout Association lies in its values: Judaism, responsibility and citizenship.
We aim not to create Jewish leader in our community, but to create young leader. We will be able to engage themselves, to respect their commitment more largely in the society. So this is the main theme of this gathering: live together our commitment.
The gathering brought together Jewish scouts from around the world, as well as different religious groups. It was an attempt to honor the memory of the association's founder, Robert Gamson. His motto was that actions speak louder than words. And 90 years later, his foundation shows no signs of dying down. Since its creation in 1923, the French-Israeli Scouting Association has sought to promote values of tolerance, respect and racial harmony, values that have been passed on from generation to generation, so that the scouting tradition has become a real fabric of Jewish society. I'm Christina Okello for JN1 in Bordeaux.